We are glad to welcome everyone on our channel. Today we have prepared a selection of new Turkish TV series. Tale of Ashes or Ash Tale. The series tells the story of Ozga, who works as an ordinary cook in one of the city's restaurants, having got acquainted with the heir of one of the richest families in Turkey, Arat Jireli. Between young people bursts passionate romance, culminating in marriage. The spouses move to the house of her husband, where instead of the joy of family life, the girl will have to experience the horror of the insidious intrigues of a powerful family. In addition, the wife faces sudden fits of anger on the part of her beloved caused by mental problems. The existence of the heroine turns into a hell, which she could not imagine even in the most terrible dream. Another test, a complete discord with her sister Bahar, frantically dreaming of wealth and ready to go to their goal in spite of the suffering of others. But this is not the end of Özge's nightmares. She has to learn a terrible secret about the mysterious death of Jalet, the first wife of her husband. Did you find this series interesting? One Love. The series tells the story of the love of two young people, who find themselves separated by a huge chasm. A young man named Yasin is a talented footballer, who, thanks to his diligence and determination, managed to achieve great success in the sports field, and now he is a very famous and sought-after Turkish footballer, the unique game on the field which is constantly watched by a lot of true connoisseurs of the sport. With this arrangement, it is not surprising that the main character is always in the center of attention of numerous representatives of the weaker sex. But, despite this, to this day, no one has yet managed to reach the heart of the athlete. But this picture suddenly changes when one of the usual days he willfully encounters a charming young girl named Yeşil. The latter is of Kurdish origin, and is engaged only in what leads an ordinary village life. From the first look at her, Yasin realizes that this pretty girl is not like his many fans. In her there is something special that and strongly attracts him to her, and now he is ready to do anything to get through to the heart of a new acquaintance. At the same time, the father, Yeşil, is already looking for a groom for his daughter Kurd, intending to soon force her to marry this guy. Ebony. Fans of historical projects are waiting for an unforgettable journey back to the 70s and immersion in the atmosphere and spirit of those times. The main storyline develops against the background of the obvious division of society into the poor and the rich. The system of domination of the powerful clearly and in the brightest form flourished in the 70s in Turkey. How did the society live? What thoughts and ideas were guided by the developing youth who were not satisfied with this situation? However, the social, economic and political side is just a background and foundation for the events around the main character Jalal Aga. He is a gentleman, a wealthy man, and all further events flow from this position, which plays an important role. In the series on the background of family drama, develops a beautiful story of love, on the path of which constantly arise all sorts of obstacles. Lovers now and then find themselves at the mercy of the prejudices of society, the evil of paganism and gossip, also the negative attitude of their own families. According to the unwritten rules of the society of that time, marriage between the poor and the rich is absolutely impossible, and such love will bring a lot of troubles to the lovers themselves. Did you find this series interesting? And now a bonus movie we missed, Sweet and Dangerous, a beautiful story of love and relationship between a princess and a petty thief. Our heroine's name is Zelish. She lives with her father in a house that reminds her of a castle, but despite this, she does not receive the love and care she dreams of. She feels lonely at heart and dreams, like all young ladies of that age, of a prince on a white horse. There is also Zarek. He is not exactly a prince. He doesn't get along with the white horse either, but for the girl, he's a breath of freedom and fresh air, the one she's been dreaming of. But what's at the root of this meeting is a guy who's had a thing that's been bugging him for years. Their encounter turns out not to be a coincidence, but a plan to make things right. The guy did not even suspect that not only he will change the life of the girl, but also himself in the turbulent course of events will change. Bahar. The series tells the story of one woman who at some point in her life said goodbye to her dreams. Bahar, with big dreams and great desire, studied at a medical institute and most of all, dreamed of becoming an excellent doctor and saving people's lives. She excelled in her studies and graduated with honors. But then Bahar met a man, fell in love and got married. Family life with a husband and 2 children took up all of Bahar's time. There came a time when Bahar plunged headlong into domestic worries, completely forgetting about her own desires and dreams. household now occupied all Bahar's thoughts and time. However, time is running out. An unexpected illness forces Bahar to wake up from a long sleep. These unforeseen events become a lever for Bahar to finally shake herself up and take a fresh look at her life from the outside. What she sees doesn't make the woman too happy. Yes, she has created a prosperous family, she has wonderful children, her husband is happy, everyone is fed and satisfied. But what about her? Is Bahar ready to forget about her desires for the rest of her life? She decides to return to her profession and begin to realize her dreams. The series explores themes of family relationships, love, loyalty, and the complexity of decision-making in situations. It is a story about how human relationships can be tested in extreme circumstances, and how people can change under the influence of life's challenges. Did you find this series interesting? What TV series have you been most interested in? Please write in the comments, it's very important.